Peace and blessings. How you doing? Father Augustino here. And what's the word here on this Wednesday? And my brothers and sisters, I've been praying about through a scripture that isn't heard very much. The book of Jude, chapter 1. There's only one chapter, verses 22 and 23, which reads, "Be merciful to those who doubt. Save others by snatching them from the fire. To others show mercy mixed with fear, hating even the clothing stained by corrupted flesh." Let me repeat that. Be merciful to those who doubt. Save others by snatching them from the fire. To others show mercy mixed with fear, hating even the clothing stained by corrupted flesh. My brothers and sisters, I think this is the word that we need to hear on this day because, we just had the Super Bowl. Hey, it was an incredible game. Congrats to the victors. Blessings to those who fought the good fight. But the days after the Super Bowl, I was bothered by something. I was bothered by people saying that this was the best halftime show ever. And I asked myself, why? And they were saying a lot of things like, this is great. This is like, a Latino moment. This is Latina power and everything. And I asked myself, what exactly do they mean by that? And I don't like the answers that I was getting. So I want to bring this word from the Bible into how we should see this. We should, my brothers and sisters, pray. Because it seems to me that there's some contradictions going on. People saying that this was the best halftime show ever. Why? Because you had half-naked women dancing on a pole, putting their hands up, being bowed to, and there's a lot of beauty and there's a lot of goodness that was there. There's a lot of culture, but what is the reason why they were saying it's the best one? There's a double standard here. There's a double standard because that's reason number two. We see this on the halftime show, but why isn't anyone saying anything about the Super Bowl being one of the highest sex trafficking events in the nation? There's a double standard here, and it's not right. And it doesn't matter if these women chose to allow themselves to be objectified. It's still us who are objectifying them by looking more at their body. You could say it's art, they're choosing to do this, it's culture, but this isn't, I'm sorry, this Latino moment. And if this is it, if this is the height of our culture, we're in serious trouble, my brothers and sisters. The fact of the matter is we are living in a highly sexualized, pornographic society that sees this as the best show ever. I'd be embarrassed if I had kids who are watching a football game and all of a sudden are seeing this. You should be embarrassed too. What's your sensibility? And it's not being prudish. It's not being like overly conservative. It's about what's right. So what do? Back to the book of St. Jude, chapter 1, verses 22 to 23. We must be merciful. But we gotta strive to bring these souls back. We need to pray. We need to pray for people who believe that this is the height of our culture, this party mentality, this take it off mentality, this hard body mentality that puts this forward as the highest good. We need to pray for them. And then at the same time, the word in St. Jude is very powerful because it says, do it with fear, meaning do it with like delicacy. Don't be stupid. Don't just like go and come in with a hammer to destroy. Come in with a hammer to build. You got to build these relationships. You got to build credibility. You got to be able to communicate in a way that people are going to respect the words that you're saying. But then an interesting twist. The end of the word from St. Jude, it says, and cast off even the tainted clothing of the flesh. What is this? This is actually a reference to Leviticus chapter 15 that said that we need to do away even with the clothing associated with sickness. It's kind of like, like back in the day when there was like a plague or something like that, you had to burn everything. Or it's like, even like when you get bed bugs, God forbid, like you got to get rid of everything. You got to wash everything because it's tainted. This means that we have to separate ourselves from this sin. We have to kind of like, step back. We have to turn away. We have to say, no, I'm sorry. That's not all right. Change the channel because this isn't the best halftime show ever. But my brothers and sisters, the best is yet to come. Let us, with great joy, love these people. Let us, with great joy, reach out, pray for, because there can't be any conversion. There can't be mercy unless it begins with love. This is Father Agustino. What's the Word Wednesday? Peace.